Hi guys, my name's Alyssa. This yoga practice is going to be pranayama and meditation, so simple breathing exercises and a short meditation. If you're new to seated meditation or these breathing exercises, the most important thing is that you are comfortable. And so if you're uncomfortable sitting on the floor with your back unsupported, it can be really nice to maybe sit with your back up against a wall, or since you're at home, you could sit with your back up against your couch. Just some ways so you're supported in a tall seat while we do the exercises. There's no merit in sitting on your mat and being in pain. So whatever you need to do to feel comfortable, I definitely encourage you to do that. If at any point during the practice tonight you need to move, so if we're sitting here for a while and something starts to tingle or something starts to feel uncomfortable, definitely take time to just move on your mat. So let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat, and we'll just sing 3 ohms to open up our practice tonight. And again, at any time that you need to move around or adjust your seat, I just really encourage you to do so. Of course, not to excess, but I want you to be comfortable. So you can gather your hands here to the center of the heart. And let this just be a little moment of check-in. How am I doing? How are you doing? Maybe noticing what's brought you to this point so far tonight, and where you might hope to redirect your mind or your heart or your mental energy with this practice or after this practice. So we're going to sing 3 ohms. You can definitely just listen to me sing, but if at home you're comfortable and you want to sing them as well, I invite you to. Take a full deep exhale, and then breathe in. Okay, so the first technique we're going to practice tonight is called Ujjayi, and this is a pretty simple breath, and if you practice yoga asana, you've probably learned this breath for your asana practice. And so it's a toning of the throat. So to feel like you're doing that, what I'll always say is to imagine you were fogging a mirror, and I'll even hold my hand, and then exhale the way that you would if you were going to fog a mirror. So you'll feel, see if you can feel when you do that, the throat constrict in a gentle way. We want to feel like our throat constricts evenly from the bottom to the top of the throat, so there's not just a pinch anywhere in the middle. Right, so the whole throat contracts like a straw, narrowing in diameter. Okay, and so we'll engage that breathing technique. Some yoga people will call it like a Darth Vader breath, or that it sounds like the ocean waves. Okay. So we'll take each, getting a timer going. We'll take each pranayama for about 2 minutes. Some of them a little bit longer, but we'll start Ujjayi with 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to do that with you. I'll talk you through it a little bit, but otherwise we'll just be kind of sitting in silence a lot of the time together. So we want the mouth gently closed, the teeth slightly separated in the mouth. And you'll just start to tone the throat from the top to the bottom. See if you can make that tone in the throat feel even. Notice if any tension starts to creep into the jaw or to the shoulders, and if you feel that, let them relax. And just allow your breath to be long and smooth, so the length of the inhale and exhale is about the same. You don't have to count it, just go by feel. So that sound of the ujjayi breath should be just audible to your own ears. Again, if anything starts to feel too tense, either in the throat or the jaw or the face, take a moment to consciously relax further, and then continue your ujjayi breath. We'll work with that breath for 1 more minute. Really feel your lungs expanding on all sides, front and back, left to right as you breathe. As you take your full inhale, can you feel the collarbones broaden and the shoulders broaden left to right sides as you start to fill up, up, up with those full ujjayi inhales? Okay, then just going to reach our arms up here. You can interlace your fingers overhead, stretch up. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the waist or down to your lap, however you're holding them. Move the spine in any way you need to before we start our second technique. So the next breath we're going to do is going to be a box breathing. So we're going to inhale to the count of 4, hold the breath for 4 counts, exhale to the count of 8, and then hold the breath for 4 counts. So in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 8, hold for 4. Okay, I'm going to I have a little timer going. Give me one moment to set the timer. Let's take this one for 3 minutes. Okay, and I'll walk us through the first 1 or 2, and then I'll leave it up to you to do the rest, counting on your own. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 8, hold for 4. Okay, let's begin. So let's start together with an exhale, just comfortable exhale. Okay, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the basic idea. If that was challenging, you could make it 3 and 6 instead of 4 and 8. Okay, we'll continue for about another 2 minutes. Go ahead. When you hold your breath or make those pauses, in those pauses, relax as completely as possible. Every time you exhale, feel stress and tension melting out of your physical body, melting out of the mind. Okay, we'll stay for 1 more minute here, and if you feel really comfortable in the pauses, you might extend the pauses longer, 5 counts or 6 counts. Let's go 1 more minute. Let your breath return just to normal, comfortable breathing in and out of your nose. And allow yourself to notice for a moment where your mind is, how these first two exercises have felt. Right, the purpose of putting that pause in the breath, or it's called a kumbhaka in yoga, so a pause either after the inhale or after the exhale. The purpose is to create a stillness in the breath that often reflects into a stillness in the mind. So if we're comfortable enough to practice those pauses, oftentimes it'll tip us more towards a place of quiet mind. So our last breathing technique before we meditate is going to be called Nadi Shodana. And so what we'll do is take, with our right hand, we're going to take our first two fingers into the palm, and then the thumb goes on the right nostril and the ring finger to the left nostril. Okay. If that's uncomfortable for your hands to be tucked in, you can place your first and second finger, or your first and middle finger to your nose, the bridge of your nose, and you can place your thumb on the right nostril and ring finger on the left. Okay, and so this is an alternate nostril breath. I'm going to talk you through, again, the first round or two, and then I'll leave you to go on your own for another few minutes. Okay, so we'll take our mudra, bring your thumb to your right nostril. Okay, take an exhale through both nostrils to start. Close your right nostril, inhale left. Block left nostril, exhale right. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhale through your left. If your nose is stuffy, you might want to grab a tissue, blow the nose, and begin again. Otherwise, we'll continue for another round or two. I'll talk you through, and then we'll go on our own. Close your right nostril, inhale left side. Exhale right side. Inhale right side. Exhale left. Inhale left side. Exhale right. Inhale right side. Exhale left. So we'll continue on with this sequence. Again, I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes. If it feels natural to you to pause the breath either at the top of the inhale or the bottom of the exhale while we do Nadi Shodana, please do. Enjoy those little pauses. So we'll continue on our own 2 minutes. Finish whatever round you're on. The round completes when we exhale through the left side. So once finishing up that pranayama, the eyes can stay closed. Let your breathing return to normal breath through both nostrils. Make sure your seat is comfortable. We've already sat for a little while, so if you need to make an adjustment, now's the time to do it, because we'll start our meditation next. So once your seat is all the way comfortable, start to notice the breath in your nostrils and see if you can determine, there's usually one or the other nostril that's flowing more freely. So you're likely to find that the breath in one nostril, either left or right, is flowing more freely than the other side. And I'd like you for a moment just to focus on your breath in the more open side. You're simply focusing your whole awareness on whichever nostril is breathing easier. And you're noticing any physical sensation you can feel there. That's all. Don't force yourself to breathe in any certain way. Just let your breath be completely as it comes. Noticing the breath in your more open nostril. Okay, now switch your awareness to the breath in the less open nostril. So focus your whole mind on the sensation of breathing in that less open nostril. Again, not breathing in any specific way, just letting your breath be completely natural, but noticing the sensations you feel, less open nostril. Now switch your awareness to feeling both nostrils at the same time. Sometimes after that little awareness exercise, they'll feel more balanced on both sides. So notice your breath in both nostrils and see if you can follow the sensation of breath up to the back of the nostrils where the two streams from left and right meet in the middle, high up towards the back of your nose. Let your whole mind focus its awareness on that subtle sensation of breath at the top, back of the nose. When the mind wanders, just bring it back to that sensation of breath in the top, back portion of your nostrils. Let everything else fall away, any other thought, any other sounds. So we're going to start to switch our awareness one last time. We're going to start to pull our awareness from the top back of the nostrils up through the head towards the top of the skull. And I like to imagine that as I inhale, the breath moving from the back of my nostrils through the head to the top of the head. Sometimes it takes a couple or even several breaths to fully shift my awareness towards the crown of the head or to the top of the head. But if you can get your awareness to comfortably shift, let it hover just an inch or two above the top back of your head. Sometimes the awareness will hold effortlessly up there. Sometimes it takes a moment to get it all the way up to the top of the head. If that's the case, you might just leave your awareness at the back of the nostrils for tonight. Either one is fine. With the awareness at the top of the head, sometimes it can feel like the whole spine rises up through the central channel and we sit tall effortlessly. When your awareness wanders, you can bring it back to the nostrils and then again follow it up towards the top of the head. That tactile experience at the back of the nostrils can help really bring us back. And then when our awareness is focused again, back up to the top of the head if you're able to hold it there. Stay with this just a little bit longer. So slowly, as you're ready, start to let your awareness drop down again through the head to the back of the nostrils. Take a deep breath through the nose. And then start to follow your awareness. Let it drop all the way down to your low belly. And feel your breath moving in and out just below the belly button. It might take a while to really change the position of awareness. So if we were feeling pretty quiet in our meditation, it can take a minute to shift. So start to belly breathe and feel your belly moving out and in as you breathe. Bringing our awareness down to the low belly at the end of a meditation really helps to ground us back into the physical. Okay, so we always want to do that after meditation so we don't leave feeling spaced out or kind of head in the clouds. When you're ready, we'll bring our hands to heart center to finish this practice tonight. If you want to dedicate the intention or these last moments of your practice to yourself in some way or to someone you love, take a moment to do that now. I'll just sing one Om to close us out tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It can be nice after meditation to lay out for a Shavasana, so if you'd like to do that, you could. I do have a little 3-sequence yoga for sleep video on my IGTV, so if you wanted to go do that practice now, that could be really nice to just set you guys up for a nice sleep. But either way, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys had a sweet meditation. I hope you enjoyed these techniques. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's more information in the text below. I hope to see you guys again soon. Namaste.